Hey poker people, this is Sky with Smart Poker Study. Welcome to the 6th video in the 5-minute poker coaching series. In today's video, I'm going to help Blues Bro 2007 plug the leak of over Cbetting. Let's get to it. Alright, so we have Blues Bro's database here of 23,000 hands. You can see he's negative 12 big blinds per 100 hands. As I was going through the stats, one thing stood out to me right away. Cbet flop 78, turn 77, river 69. This person loves a Cbet, loves a double barrel, loves to triple barrel. This was the first indication of where he's probably losing money. So, I did a little bit of research, and this is the leak that I determined. I lose money by c-betting every street too frequently. That's his issue. Notice those high percentages, and then I did some filtering right here. Flop, turn, and river c-bets, you want to compare win rates between streets and against a winning player. And also filter for in position versus out of position. Let's show you those. So first off, on the flop, bet c-bet. So win rate when c-betting the flop is 112. It's at least positive, but it's not as good as it could be. Let me show you my own win rate when c-betting on the flop. Almost triple at positive 321. Now, I'm not showing you this because I'm like some paragon of poker virtue or something. I'm just showing you comparing his numbers to a winning player's c-bet win rate, right? Now, let's take a look at the turn. On the turn, positive 774. That's pretty lovely right there. What about Blues Bro? Positive 96, not too pretty. We actually saw a drop from 112 down to 96. If you remember Mouse 85's video where we saw that exact same thing, it's because he had some turn c-betting issues right there. Let's go to the river now. On the river, his win rate is positive 319. This is the best so far. Every time he c-bets the river, he's winning 3 big blinds on average. What about me? 1,500. When I c-bet the river, I'm winning 15 blinds per hand on average. So that's pretty darn good right there. So we can see he's c-betting, his percentages are really high, and he's not making the money that he should right here. I want to show you one last thing in regards to position. Now, c-betting on the flop, we'll go back to Blues Bro. Now, on the flop, in position. As we can see, positive 112, 1,200 hands. Now in position, less than half of the hands, now 591, less than 600, he's c-betting in position, right? And the win rate dropped to 68. This tells me that he's c-betting out of position way too frequently, and even when he's in position, he's probably choosing some poor opportunities to c-bet bluff, and maybe not betting enough for c-betting or c-betting for value as well. Let's just flip this real quick to not in position to see the remaining hands. 656, way too many hands, greater than 50% c-betting out of position, and it's positive 153 big blinds. It's still better than out of position. I'm sorry, better than in position and better than the total, but still things just are not profitable enough here for Blues Bro. So here's the sticky note that I want Blues Bro to put on the monitor and look at every time he plays a session this week. I need to c-bet less frequently unless I have position or their fold to c-bet is greater than 60%. Makes total sense, right? If you're bluffing, you want them to fold. Look for that high percentage. And c-bet bluff more and c-bet more when you're in position than out of position. Second, c-bet my second pair or greater hands, gut shot or greater, and combo draws. Let me show you where I got these from if we whip out Flopzilla. 20% cutoff open raising range. If you c-bet top pair or better, open-enders are better, or combo draws, you're at 33.8% right there. Not too bad, but let's tack on just a few more. Those mid pairs or second pair are better. Gut shots, and then we'll put in all those combo draws. You're c-betting now at 52%. Now, for Blues Bro and anybody else who c-bets way too frequently, this is what you want to be c-betting when you're out of position. When you're in position, you can start to tack on the overcards, maybe some weak pairs, and ace-high hands, even like ace-high or king-high backdoor flush draws, that kind of stuff. Tack those in when your opponent, or when you're in position and your opponent folds to c-bets greater than 60% of the time. You are currently c-betting way too often and not profitable when you're doing so. So cut out some of those weaker c-betting hands. Just check and give up if you have to when you just flop absolutely nothing as the pre-flop raiser. Now, lastly, purposeful play. Over your next 5 play sessions, Blues Bro and everybody else, use a tick sheet to mark what hand strength you c-bet. So write all of these down, and every time you c-bet with a straight, put a tick mark. A mid pair, put a tick mark, right? The goal, it's not to c-bet any one hand more than the others. It's to get you thinking about the hand strengths you're c-betting in an effort to minimize your c-bet frequency and to make more profitable, positive EV value c-bets and bluff c-bets. And of course, tag all those hands, especially those ones where you're unsure of. And then in your study session the next day, you're going to filter for those unsure hands. Take a look at your opponent's, their player type, the stats, the board, consider their range, and determine when you're off the felt if the c-bet bluff or the value c-bet would have been a positive EV play. Alrighty, thank you so much for watching, and an extra big thanks to Blues Bro 2007 for opening up their database to us. I hope you put to use what I showed you today so you can improve your game. Click either one of these videos to watch more in the series. And if you want me to be your coach, visit smartpokerstudy.com/coaching.